All right, welcome back to 3 to Agree. You haven't heard my voice in a while. It's been a couple of episodes, but I am back, and I'm here with Kurt Powell. Say hey, Kurt.
What's going on, everybody? Hello.
And Miss Rachel Mergenthal. How's it going?
Good.
You guys missed me, didn't you?
Yes, of course.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Of course we did.
Yeah, and of course I listened to the last podcast, and
Here we go. Here we go.
This whole hairy feet thing has kind of got me got me a little bothered, I think.
Yeah.
So, and I said earlier I'm going to post a picture of my foot, but I don't want any weirdos looking at it.
So don't post it.
There's
There's a lot of weirdos out there.
Yeah,
Ain't that the truth?
we talked about one I know would be looking. So
That's right. Well, I will say, last week's podcast, I did say that I was just kidding. I was joking. I don't know if you have hairy feet or not, but that was pretty funny, I have to say.
it was pretty funny. I'll give you that, but I'm going to have to prove it now that I do not. I do not have sandal feet. Now I have worn sandals before, but that's another story.
Yeah, I've seen you in sandals before.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Well, summertime, man. I mean,
Absolutely.
You can't walk around in gym shoes and stuff all the time.
That's right.
That's true.
That is true. That's true. That's true.
So this week we're going to talk about pet peeves.
Oh.
You guys got pet peeves?
Absolutely.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. What is a pet peeve?
Something that annoys you.
So I looked it up. Well, I
Okay.
looked it up, and it says a pet peeve is a behavior or display that generates slight annoyance in people. So I guess the key phrase there is slight annoyance. And
Okay.
and God, that means I got 1,000 of them.
Same.
Oh yes, and I think at least for me, the older that I get,
The worse it gets. I
the
agree,
worse
yeah.
it gets. I mean, there's more things that bug me. I mean,
You're turning into the old man syndrome. Get off my lawn, you damn kids.
Hair starts growing out of my nose, my eyebrows start growing out of my ears, and then I got my pet peeves are out of control.
I get you. I think we can all relate to that.
That's right, for sure. But hold on, hey Aaron, I do got a question for you. We'll get back to that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
something that you said. How do you pronounce Rachel's last name?
Mergenthal.
Okay, Rachel, how do you pronounce your last name?
Mergenthal.
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 Mergenthal. But hold. I mean, it's not that you're wrong, Aaron, because
All right.
because a lot of people do that. And Rachel, what is the correct way? I think
The German way, which they're from, it's a German name, is Mergenthal.
Ah, so I
But
did have it right.
We are in
That's right.
America, and TH is so it's Mergenthal.
Wait a minute.
What?
Wait. What's TH again, Rachel? Can you say it? Well, so that'll be like Mergenthal.
No, there's not a whole bunch of THs. There's just
Now,
a TH.
I could have swore when I asked her how to pronounce her last name, because I did ask that, remember?
You did.
I thought
No.
she said tall.
No.
Well, a lot of people
And-
does.
I
Because
say
and I guess
say
I'm wrong.
Thal, but like Adam says
Tall.
Mergenthal.
Yeah.
His dad says Mergenthal, but his mom says Mergenthal. So I don't know.
Okay, well, wait a minute. Your husband, who you got your last name from, says tall, and you are kind of branching out on your own and saying Thal.
No, not necessarily. Cause
No, his mom says Thal.
his mom says Thal.
Like half the people say one
But-
way and half say the other.
But Adam, I'm sorry, Adam's her husband. My bad. Aaron.
Yeah.
The wife's always right anyway, so it doesn't matter. She can
Oh, yeah,
change her
that's
last
true.
name to Bob if she wanted to, and it's right.
I don't feel like that should be right, but you are right. What's the old adage? If mama ain't happy, ain't nobody happy.
That's right.
I would say though, like anybody who pronounces my name in general that don't like know me or whatever, and they say, "Oh, Rachel Mergenthal." So I would say like 90% of the people here say Mergenthal. So that's just why I say it that way.
I think that's why it's a great thing for my last name. You can't mispronounce it. It's Sam's. It's literally that easy.
Well, I don't know. You know me. I can mispronounce it.
Although the federal government and other places has messed up my first name plenty of times.
Aaron.
Aaron. I've been Arrow.
Oh.
Yeah, the federal government thought I was Arrow for the longest time. Arro.
Oh my God, that's a pretty cool name though.
I know it is. It's not bad.
You know the automated people when they call you and it's like an automated thing. You know how they say my last name? Mergenthal.
Ooh.
Mergenthal.
And you know why?
I like that
because there's if a G is next to an E, it's supposed to be a soft G in English.
Huh.
I know, right?
So when they call, you get that automated thing, and it's like, "Hi, we're calling about your auto insurance. We're trying to talk to Mergenthal."
Yeah. It's exactly what they say.
Only much more Mergenthal. That's my favorite. It's like a different voice that comes on, and it's all computerized.
Yeah.
Well, it's Mergenthal to me. It just took me 3 years to learn how to spell it, but it's Mergenthal to me.
Oh, I didn't say I knew how to spell it, but
often.
I tried to say it. And well, if I got it wrong, I do apologize.
No, you got it right. Technically, it's right.
Yeah.
I feel like it's close enough.
Close enough.
Yeah. You
That's
just call me Rachel.
Sweet.
Okay.
That's right.
All right, so I think we've gotten off on a big, wide tangent here with that.
Absolutely.
So let's get back to pet peeves. What's your biggest pet peeve?
Mine is bathroom behaviors.
What?
You've really got to explain that.
Well,
yeah.
I really don't want to, but bathroom, let's just keep it at that. Behaviors is my biggest pet peeves.
No, you can't leave it at that. That tells us nothing. I mean, someone peeing on the seat.
Have you ever walked into a Home Depot and there is pee all over the walls, all over the seat, and someone is just too lazy to pick up the lid to pee everywhere? All right, that is a big pet peeve of mine. Another pet peeve is when you walk in and there's a big deuce just floating in the toilet that someone doesn't have the courtesy to reach over and hit the down button to flush it.
Yeah, that's bad.
That is. I mean, if you want to see me get mad, go to the bathroom with me in a public place. You'll see me get mad because that just aggravates me. I had a technician one time. We went to the bathroom, and he went before me, and I went after him, and he just let it whip everywhere. And after I got done, I ripped him a new one. And my biggest issue I have is bathroom behaviors. So,
why do you think people do that?
Laziness.
But is it laziness? Because honestly, it takes nothing to just aim in the urinal. I mean, it's not that hard.
Well, okay.
We do it every time. Unless you.
Okay.
Well, I don't want to say it this way, but.
Yeah. Okay. I have to.
You know where I was going, right?
I know where you was going with that because.
I mean, if you've got a shorter weapon, I guess it could be a problem. But.
Yeah. Well.
Can I say it that way?
You can say it that way.
Say it any way you want.
You can say. I don't want to say it, but yeah, there's different factors.
Let's just say it.
There's different factors that happens down there.
Kurt, you can say penis if you want. You can say.
Can I? I don't know. I don't know if I should.
You can do it. Just say it. Just say it.
Man, you know what? That's a pissy word. I don't.
Say pecker.
Okay.
That's even worse.
A pecker? Come on.
Yeah. Let's just say, depending on the state that your JJ's in.
Your manhood?
Manhood's in.
Okay.
All
we'll
depends on how you can aim it. All right. So.
Wait a minute.
Here we go.
State? What do you mean by state?
Well,
are you talking about the difference between being excited or not excited?
There you go. Thank you. I mean, so
I got away with
I thought
words.
you meant like
I know
the
what I'm
state
doing.
you were in, like Indiana.
Oh no, the state that. Yeah,
No.
it all
really
depends on the
confused.
state.
I
That you're in,
absolutely
it
knew
goes.
where he was going.
Yeah.
I knew where he was going.
I really didn't want to go down this path, but you guys are kind of leading it down this path. But yes.
Well, no, I mean, let's be open and honest. I mean, it's harder to aim.
There you go. That's right.
when you wake up in that excited mood. It is harder day.
It's you don't know.
So
where it's
you're
gonna go.
saying people in Home Depot get excited? The bathroom.
Well, you know what? It all depends. If the lumber's
That's
on
right.
sale, I mean, come on.
Exactly. looking at all that hardwood all day. Come on.
That's right.
Oh my God.
That's right.
Okay, next.
Absolutely. No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying it's total laziness. I mean, they just, you
And
know,
lack of respect.
lack
People
of
don't
respect. I mean, I don't know if they're.
I
if
think
they
that's
think,
it.
I don't know if they think that the toilet seat is too dirty to touch, but I mean, I'll be honest with you. I don't touch the toilet seat. I pick my foot up, and my foot picks it up. You know, that's what I
mean, normally I go to the urinal, but if I have to go into a stall, then thankfully most of them have that middle cutout. Surely you can aim between the middle cutout, right?
But they don't. That's the problem. Is because
Well, you know, we have the same problem in the women's bathroom. There's pee on the seat. You know why?
Well, let me say
because
this before
they
you say
freaking
anything else.
Okay.
Women's bathrooms are gross.
Oh yes.
They are
How do you
the
know?
worst thing I've ever been. I don't want to really go into the details of that right at this second.
Okay.
But let's just say I know they are gross. Well, as in my job, I have to check things out from time to time, and I get calls all the time like, "There's this gross thing that's in a restroom," and I have to be the one to go see it.
Ugh.
The latest one was someone came and said that someone had took a deuce on the floor, and I was like, "No way," but yes way. Somebody pooped on the floor.
Interesting.
Oh, jeez.
Now, that is an act of pure, I'm going to do this on purpose. I mean, you can't just, like, accidentally poop on the floor.
Well.
Right.
Oh, don't tell me well.
Well, hold on.
Oh my God, did you do that, Kurt?
No, I don't shit on the floor. But what I will say this though is Rachel, where you're going with the girls, how they use the bathroom in the girls' bathroom. I think I know where you're going with this, and if it's how I think they use the bathroom, it's amazing how they can hit anything.
Oh, I get that. I mean, they squat, right? Right above the seat. I get that.
Yeah, because germs. I'm a germophobic too, so I get it. But
Sure. I mean, I don't want to sit down on a public restroom seat.
No.
Thankfully, most of the time I do not have to.
But it just gets all over. I mean, some people can't do it, I guess.
But why can't they put toilet paper down on the toilet seat, or why can't they take one of them toilet things, whatever they're called, and put them down on the toilet seat, and put their touche on the toilet seat? I mean, it's not that hard to do.
I don't know. I mean,
I just don't get it.
It's crazy.
It's great. So yeah, so that's my biggest pet peeve. So thank goodness I don't go in girls' bathrooms because I'll probably end up losing it. But even more,
I'm telling you, do not go in there. I have seen what looks to be a crime scene, if that can give you a mental picture. But
yeah,
like a slasher hit the walls, and
my God,
I don't even want to go any farther into it. But just suffice it to say, women are gross.
Great. Now I won't be able to sleep tonight, Aaron. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. You're welcome. I'm sure I'm going to get some hate. I'm sure I'm going to get some hate mail on this one, but it's just the truth. And you know what's funny?
You can have your opinion.
That's right.
You know what's funny though? They dress them up so nice. Like, again, don't ask me why I know this, but you go in and they got like flowers and all these like special towels and stuff, and you think that it's going to be great, but no. There's some gross stuff going on in there.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure.
I got you.
Anyway, Rachel, what's your pet peeve?
Well, I have a whole list, and they're all basically equally the same.
Uh-oh.
Like, I don't have one that, like, sticks out, like, oh, my God, I can't stand that. They all stick out to me.
What's your top 5?
Well, I'll just read one. How about that?
Okay, all right.
So it drives me nuts when people, like, they say mean things to someone. For example, somebody will post a picture of themselves on social media and they sit there and say something about their body type.
People
Especially
do that?
celebrities. Like I follow,
okay, yeah,
like
yeah.
Candace Cameron. Do you know who Candace Cameron is?
Yeah.
Yeah, Full House.
Oh, okay. Well, I follow her. She works out, and she'll post her workout videos on there, and she's just a really nice person. I mean, she's Christian, and she's just overall a good person. And these people are like making fun of her body, like she's boxy. You have no waist. Da 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 da. And I'm like, why? Like, why do you have to say anything? You don't have to say anything.
Yeah. Yeah.
It just drives me crazy.
Well, anymore, we live in a culture that thrives on the negative and not the positive.
Yes, I agree.
And that's part of the problem. I mean, they think of it as the old bully psychosis that, you know, someone hates their life so much that they want to spread that to someone else. That's what creates a bully. So they start picking on someone else to make themselves feel better.
Yeah, but, that's exactly what they do.
It just keeps the negativity going. I mean, that stuff bothers me too. I can't stand that. Build each other up.
Like,
What's wrong with doing that?
Right. Or if you don't have nothing nice to say, don't say anything at all. I mean, that's what we were all taught when we were younger. Why
right.
people think they can do it now and it's okay is beyond me. That's why I don't want you to post a video of me online, because people will probably rip me apart and then I'll be crying.
Oh, it ain't going to be that bad.
No, it's going to be bad.
I feel like this is a different scenario, though.
No, Aaron, no.
Because they would be fun.
No. No.
Oh, yeah. Hey,
I tell you what, if you do it, if you let him do it, I will definitely put my picture of my foot on.
No.
I'll even make my foot sing. How about that?
No.
Fine. I'm going to keep trying. We're going to keep trying.
Well, we're going
I
to
hope everyone.
So we're going
I
to
hope everyone in the comments lets her know we need to see this.
Well, we got to explain what picture we're talking about, because we were talking about it when we was not recording.
Oh, is it a picture or is it a video?
Or a video, I'm sorry. So
people
right now are saying, what are they talking about?
I
so
know.
I got a video last night on my phone of Rachel up on the stage karaokeing. So I have it, and she's with a few friends.
There's a bonus part to this too, though, right? She's inebriated.
She's inebriated. Oh, that's a big word, Aaron.
Thank you. I have them.
That's pretty good.
Intoxicated?
Little bit.
But
I woke up fine, so couldn't have been too bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I got a little bit inebriated last night, and I woke up fine too. But.
That's right. What did you do last night, Aaron? Let's just talk about that real quick.
So actually, big news. I am now a homeowner.
Woo!
No way.
Congratulations.
Yeah. Thank you.
That's awesome. Can we ask where?
Yeah, just on the outskirts of Sunman. I don't remember the name of the road offhand, but it's like you're going back towards St. Nicholas School.
Oh.
Oh, really? 1100 North?
Maybe. I keep wanting to say it's county line, but I don't know that that's right.
1100 North County Line. Okay, yeah. So my mom and dad lives down that way. Oh,
I know. I'm hoping
Wait a
I'm
minute.
close
Wait.
to neighbors with them.
wait a minute. There's a house right next to them that was for sale.
Really?
Is it a brick house?
Yes. Does it have a large tree in the front yard?
Yes.
Haha, they might be my neighbor.
You got to be kidding me, dude.
Aw.
That'd be awesome.
Do you know the story behind that house?
Oh God, don't tell me any bad stories.
Do you know who used to live in that house?
No.
Okay. Well, first of all, we got to make sure that it's the right house. What color's the brick on the house?
It's like tan.
Like a light brick?
Yeah. It's like stone.
Like
is what it
stone.
looks.
And do you remember what the house right? So if you're looking at the house, there's a house to the right hand side. It's a white house.
Mm-hmm.
And there's a field to the left.
Yep.
Well, I'd like to welcome you to the neighborhood because that house right to the right is where I was born and raised, and that's where my mom and dad lives. And there is a story.
That's awesome.
There is a story behind that house, and I'll be more than glad to share it with you off the air.
Yeah, we'll do that off air.
Yeah, but anyway, congratulations. That's a nice house.
Thank you.
Actually.
Thank you.
It's a very nice house.
It is nice, except it's going to have to be updated. It looks all old timey, you know. It's going to need updating.
Very, very cool. Very cool.
I'm excited.
So I just talked to mom about this yesterday, and she said they showed that house to several people. Several.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I'm surprised she didn't see me.
Yeah, that's awesome, dude.
That is awesome. I'm excited.
You must have just found out because I think there was someone over there yesterday looking.
That was me.
Okay, okay. Mom said that I was talking to her on the phone. And she goes, "Oh my God, there's someone over there right now looking." So that probably was you.
That was me. We looked at it, thought it over, put in an offer, got it.
That is so cool.
Yeah.
Very, very
But anyway, we were talking about pet peeves, and I feel like we keep getting off on tangents.
Sorry, that's
all right.
my
That's
ADD.
all right.
I'm sorry.
No, you're all good.
So what is yours, Aaron?
What is my biggest pet peeve?
Yeah.
All right, so this is my biggest pet peeve, and it gives me nightmares too, and I'll explain why. My biggest pet peeve is when people chew with their mouth open. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
Loud
yeah.
chewing.
Yeah.
You know, they're like chomp 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 chomp. So I got a little what do you call it? A thing about it because my dad had such a huge thing about it, and I won't say which brother, but one of my brothers would do it, and he would freak out about him doing it, and so it's kind of carried on with me. I can't deal with it.
Yeah, no, I get it. That is pretty annoying.
Yeah. It's not on my list, but I get
like
it.
you can see what they're chewing, and you know what I mean. It's just overall, it's like just chew with your mouth closed, please. It's easy.
It's like slurping spaghetti.
Exactly.
My dad kicked me out one time. We were eating spaghetti, and he made me go eat on the fireplace because I was slurping it, and it was driving him nuts. And I couldn't help it. How else are you supposed to do it? Just saying.
That's funny. I don't see you doing that.
He did. He kicked me out
That's crazy.
of the room, not of that, like forever.
I mean, that's gonna happen. So.
Yeah. So what other things do you guys have?
Mine is bathroom behaviors.
I know.
Just straight
All
up
of them?
bathroom behavior.
Your whole list has to do with the bathroom?
That's it. That's it. I mean, there's other things that kind of sets me off, but every time I bring up the bathroom one, That's all I think about. But
okay,
you know.
I got you.
I mean, I got a list too. Here's something that may be fun.
Just okay.
I'll name them, and then you tell me if this would be a pet peeve for you too.
Okay.
How's that sound? All right.
Sounds
So the first one, micromanagement.
Explain that.
Micromanaging.
You know, where like say your boss tells you what to do, but then they're constantly following you around and
Making sure you're doing it the way they
making
want
sure
it
you're
done.
doing it they want you to. And
Gotcha.
Instead of just saying, "Hey, this needs to be done," and walk away, you know. Micromanaging it stinks. I'll just say that. I don't consider that a pet peeve because
Yeah, I don't
sometimes
either.
I'm forced. I have to, depending on the certain technician. But it does. I don't like it.
Yeah, I think at times you have to do it when you're in a leadership role, but
Right.
it also kind of reflects back on you as a leader too. So
Sure.
you know that's why it's hard to have to do, because you're like, man, I failed in this part of it if I have to constantly watch them.
Yep.
Being late, and I know what everyone's.
Oh,
I have
yeah.
that on my
And,
list.
Yeah.
and I'm gonna tell everyone freely, I am late a lot. I mean, this is a problem for me. Yeah.
And see, and I'm always
Yeah.
like 20 minutes early. So, like, I am always early, and people that are always late makes me even more like I'm there longer. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
It-
Well,
yeah, it makes sense.
I will say this about you though, Aaron, real quick. Is
Yeah.
For you guys out there that don't know, Aaron and I, we play in a band called the Dirty Duo, and
Double D.
The Double D, and there's a few times that I thought I was going to do a solo show, but right at the time he always shows up. So he does show up. He has not shown up yet, but I tell you what, I've been scared quite a few times.
I have a real problem because I want to do like a million things, and I do them, and then I wind up not being on time for something. So I'm like, oh, I don't have to be there till 5. Oh, cool. Well, then I can go to the store. I can go here. I can take one of my daughters here, and then I can take a shower. And then before I know it, it's like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, oh crap. And it's time management. My time management needs to get better.
Yeah, I think we're all like that every once in a while, though, Aaron. I've caught myself like that in some occasions as well.
Well, and then plus I'm a procrastinator, so that makes it worse.
Yeah.
I keep putting it
That's
off
on
and
my
putting it
list.
off.
Procrastination.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. See,
I just want to do it and get it over with, and other people are like, "I'll do it tomorrow." I'm like, "No."
Oh my
I want to do it
gosh,
now,
you
and then I
sound
won't have to do it
just
tomorrow.
like your sister.
Yeah.
My wife
no,
will
we're
come
gonna
up
do
to
it
me.
now.
My wife will come up to me and say, "Hey, while you're here, can you do this?" I'm like, "Sure." And I'm watching a movie, talking to Kira, playing guitar, doing whatever. And then 15 minutes later, she's doing it. And I'm like, "I thought you said you wanted me to do it." And she goes, "Well, you're not doing it." And I'm like, yeah, she's the exact same way. I get it.
Well,
And
I
she's
said I'd
always
get
on
to
time.
it.
There are certain people that I can always count on being on time, and Beth is one of them.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
She's
I will
early or on time, just like me.
I will say I've gotten better at it, but I'm still not great at it. Anyway, interrupting. Pet peeve or
yeah.
not pet peeve? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a pet peeve.
Yeah. I think that's just a matter of respect too. You're trying to explain something and someone tries to jump in ahead of you, and you're like, no, you're going to let me finish what I said.
Right.
Talking during a movie.
Oh, see, that don't bother me at all.
Oh, that bugs me
Not.
to death.
That does. That does. I won't watch a movie the other day, and there's someone in the background just talking away, and I wanted to turn around so bad and say
Oh, like
something.
at the movie theater?
At the movie theater.
Yeah.
So that's different. Okay, yeah, I would be pissed about
Well, And it doesn't have to be the movie theater. It can be when you're watching a movie at home or whatever. But now, Kurt, you need to back me up on this one if you can.
All right, sir.
Oh, God.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
All right.
But have you ever been watching a movie and you are into this movie and your significant other is like, so what are they doing? What's going on right now? It just starts asking questions. You know what I'm getting?
Know exactly what
Okay.
you're getting,
Right.
but see, it's the opposite in my marriage because I'm the
Oh,
one
is
that
it?
does that to Beth, and it drives her freaking insane.
That would drive me insane.
And she'll
I have to
pause
say.
the movie and look at me. She goes, "This is why I never get to watch movies." And I'm like, "Oh, okay, sorry." So I normally just go back and watch it myself from the beginning, at a different day or whatever. But
So
yeah.
if you're watching it from the beginning, you still ask questions?
No. When I walk in,
Oh, okay.
like when they're watching
Okay.
something, like, "Oh, what happened?" or
Yeah.
what, I don't understand. Why did they do this? And
That
Beth's
makes
looking at me,
sense.
well, if you watched from the beginning, you would know. And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
See,
People
that
who
doesn't
walk
bother
slow.
me.
That doesn't bother you at all?
No. People who walk slow, I'm a fast walker,
Yeah.
but if you can walk slow if you want, I don't know. That
Well,
doesn't bother me
okay,
either.
Rachel.
What?
Let's say that we're at Kings Island.
Yeah.
All right. Who was the person that was always walking about 10 feet behind you? Me.
I don't-
You?
I am the slowest walker, and it doesn't matter. Every time I go on vacation with my family, and we're at an amusement park, or even just walking down the sidewalk,
Yeah.
I barely can see them in the distance, and they have to stop and wait till I catch up to them.
See, I'm kind of the same way in this. Like, when people go to the store, they're in and out. They're like, do you guys do that? You just go in and grab what you need and get out?
Pretty much.
I have to talk to everybody.
See, I have to too, and I have to go up every aisle. I kind of look at things. I just take my time. I mean, I'm not in a big rush.
Yeah, that's one of my
Yeah.
wife's biggest pet peeves with me, I would think. Same thing.
Yeah.
Rachel, don't you remember in high school when we used to go to Kings Island all the time, and you were always walking ahead of me?
I do not.
You don't remember that? Okay.
No.
Well, it was like that when I was
But
a teenager
I don't like
too.
it when Adam like walks ahead of me, like if we're going to Walmart or something and he's way ahead of me. It's like I don't like that. But I
Yeah.
think I do it to people because I walk so fast.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's because I have small legs or what, but I mean, every time I'm walking with
Maybe
Beth,
you're just not in a hurry.
well, I mean, it feels like I'm running to try to catch up to her, and I'm like, geez, I don't want to run through a store.
Right.
So here's another one for me. Passive
Okay.
aggressive comments.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to say something, say it, but don't give me a passive aggressive comment. I
Right.
can't stand that.
I agree with that.
I agree.
Whatever, Kurt.
Yeah, I do. I agree.
Sure.
I do.
Do you have any more?
Oh,
On
I
your
got
list?
plenty. Excessive public displays of affection.
Yeah, that drives me nuts.
Yeah.
So, were you talking about like two people making out on a? Is that what you're talking about?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, like, if you're on a bus, I mean, the last thing you probably need to be doing is making out and blowing each other kisses, and I don't know. It's just,
Okay, well, I agree with that, but we were young once, Aaron, and
no.
we were young, believe it or not. At one time, we were young, and you can't say that you would or you haven't made out with someone on the back of a bus or in a public place.
I'm gonna plead the fifth on this one, and yeah, I'm just gonna plead the fifth on that one.
Okay. All right. Maybe we shouldn't be
Are
talking
you
about
saying that you have done that?
that. Well, no. I mean, kinda, but I mean,
Kinda.
Yeah. Matter of fact, I think the very first time I kissed my wife was on a public school bus.
Really?
Yeah, in the back, and was I there?
Yeah, you were there.
And somebody told me about it.
Yeah. Yeah, it's the first time and it was on the way back from Kings Island, I believe.
Oh, well then I was there.
Yeah.
Oh.
So you're riding.
At least I think it was Beth.
It was. I remember.
It was so long ago. Who knows?
So you're riding on the bus on the way back from Kings Island. You're all hot and sweaty. It's been a long day, kind of tired. You're sitting in the seat with her, I'm imagining. And then what?
Then I took off my shirt. No, I'm joking. No. Ew. No. Aaron, this was so long ago. I couldn't even tell you what color if it was a short bus or a long bus. If I had my helmet on.
It was a school bus.
Oh.
Not the one you rode to school. The short one you rode to school.
Okay, not that one.
Oh my.
Okay.
Oh my.
Okay, so at least you remember that. So.
I'm joking. He didn't ride a
funny.
short bus to school. It's fine.
Yeah. Actually, I did.
He got taken to school.
He probably got kicked off the bus.
I have.
Oh,
before.
I'm more than sure of that.
Yeah, a couple times. But yeah, it was just a bus. I don't know the details, but I know that we were just sitting there talking, and it just happened. But see, here's the thing: is Beth asked me out to prom. I went to prom with her, and things just started clicking after that, and Beth and I moved slow. I mean, really slow. At least I thought it was. She might think we moved really fast. I don't know. But I thought it was really, really slow. It was really weird how it worked out. But, I mean, we went to Kings Island, and you know, I'm sure we went out a few times. And then for some reason, on that school bus, that was the first kiss.
Oh, how sweet.
And it was absolutely amazing.
Oh.
Actually, I don't remember it. But...
All right, that's all I'm going to ask about that one. Well, here's one for Rachel.
What?
Is it a pet peeve of yours to leave the toilet seat up?
Not really.
No, you don't freak out?
No.
All right, so I have 4 daughters, and I've been literally almost beat to death because I forgot to put the seat down before.
Oh, really?
Oh yeah.
I think.
Well,
I mean, maybe before I had kids, it might have bothered me. Once I had, kids, and I had a boy, so you just kind of, I don't know.
Well,
things change when you have kids.
That's true. Kids change you in ways you never dream.
Mm-hmm.
But I guess I can see it because if you think about it, like if men get up in the middle of the night and lift a seat because we don't want to pee on the toilet seat, just like Kurt talked about earlier. That's gross. And you forget to put it down. When a woman gets up to go pee in the middle of the night, and you've done this, guess what's going to happen?
They fall in. That's happened to me before.
You're falling in, yeah.
Oh yeah.
So I get that can be a bad one.
Well, guys, I kind of disagree with you a little bit, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Oh, it's about time.
Yeah. I think it's 50-50. If we have to lift it up to pee, they can put it down to pee.
Oh,
that's kind of.
I see what you're saying.
You're being very argumentative here. You know that, right?
Well, I know, and there's probably going to be a lot of comments, but I mean, now
3 to agree at gmail.com.
Yeah. Now,
Kurt Powell is the one that said this.
That's right. And do I do what I preach? Absolutely not, because Beth would kill me. So yes, the toilet seat goes down. But I do.
But you believe.
But I do believe that it should be 50-50.
Well, you have the right to your opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I guess I would argue that the state of the seat is usually down, and so whoever would lift it should probably close it.
Well, how do you know that
I guess that would be my argument.
The state of it going down? Is there a handbook out there, or when you open up a manual to a toilet, does it say that the seat has to be down?
Well, back in 1695, when William Prepper invented. No, I don't. I don't know. If there's not, there should be. There should be a manual for it.
They should. And
we wouldn't.
We wouldn't have.
We
this
wouldn't read
conversation
it, but
we wouldn't read it.
Exactly.
we wouldn't read it, but
Exactly.
but there should be one, just so we
There
could
should
look
be.
at it and be like, well, I got the manual,
That's right. That's right.
but I don't need it because I'm a man and I can do it myself.
Yeah.
Wow.
Like
Okay.
like I don't read the manuals when I get furniture and put them together. I just put them together.
Yeah.
And then I always
Does
wind up
not
with like
surprise
3 or
me.
4 screws that I don't know where they went, but I didn't need them. So,
Yeah.
and I haven't had anything fall apart yet.
I'm the same way. I always come up with extra parts and they just go in the garbage. I don't tell anybody. Go on.
I'm gonna call this now. I think this will need to be its own podcast. But men have innate born things about us that are just man things.
Oh,
I don't want to stop and ask for directions.
Well, right, because we know where we're going. We know
Absolutely.
there is something that is inborn in us as men that we know which direction we're going at all
right.
times.
And we always get there.
Always do.
Always.
Like I know
You know
when I'm
that's
going
not
south.
true with you.
Easy, Rachel.
For another podcast. It's for another podcast.
That's right.
Next time on 3 to Agree.
That's right.
Oh, goodness.
So let's see. There's leaving someone's text on read.
Oh, you're like a teenager.
No, this is just a list of different pet peeves that people put in.
Oh, you're reading them from the internet. I thought that was on your list.
Yeah, no. Well, I mean, sometimes that could be on my list. I mean, if I've texted someone and then it's just read and I'm expecting
Right.
something back,
Oh,
it's
I
like
get that.
it's like, hey, I see you read it. You can take 2 seconds to reply, for God's sake.
Right.
Yeah, same way here. And usually if it's like my wife and she'll read something and she doesn't reply back, I wait like 10 minutes and I end up calling her.
See, but usually it's Kurt that I'll text him and he'll read it, but then he doesn't get back to me for a while.
Oh, me? I do that?
Yeah.
I do?
No, I'm just kidding. Kidding.
I was going to say, do I? I mean,
He's like,
if I do,
"Oh,
I don't
God,
mean
no."
it.
But do you guys want me to read some of mine? Mine are
Yeah, go for
off
it.
the wall, I think. They're not.
Oh, I got to hear these then.
Okay, of course, the one I said. Then they're being late, which we talked about that. A fork against a plate,
Oh,
like
that's just...
a
ugh.
glass plate, and then somebody's, it scrapes and it like kills my ears, and I want to just jump out a window.
Ooh.
Isn't that what they're supposed to do?
That's the whole
What?
point of it.
I mean, you're supposed to take the fork and
No,
Scrape your
like when it
food
like
and-
really it scrapes and it makes that sound. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I
know
I
what
mean,
you're
I know
talking
the
about.
sound that you're talking about.
Like
don't know
I am
that
like
it's a-
super sensitive or something to that sound. I don't know. When I was
Okay.
younger and when I first like moved out, I bought all plasticware. My forks were regular, but my plates and everything were plastic because I couldn't stand the sound of the fork against.
You know, I had a cousin the same way growing up. He would never use a metal fork or spoon. He had to have plastic because he said it bothered him to feel it on his teeth.
Oh, well, that's not me, but yeah.
Yeah,
it's just,
well,
anyway,
I mean, kind of.
okay, socks and sandals. That drives me nuts. Don't know why, but it does.
I used to do that all the time because I got
Yeah.
ugly feet and I got to hide my feet and I like wearing sandals.
Well, you're
Don't do
you're
it.
defeating the purpose if you're wearing socks with sandals.
Exactly. Right?
Yeah.
I
I mean,
agree.
just wear gym shoes if that's what you're doing.
Yes.
I don't like my sandals though, man.
I mean, trust you me, I enjoy sandals as much as the next person, but I'm not going to wear socks with them. It's like it's like having air conditioning, but putting a coat on.
Right. I agree.
Why would you do that? You're trying to
makes
air
no
your
sense.
feet out, be comfortable.
That's right. Kurt
All
just-
right,
What-
no
Okay.
more socks.
Socks and
You,
sandals.
you hear
Isn't there a
it? You
song
heard it
about that? There is a song. It's called Socks and Sandals. Anyway,
Oh.
when my next one is when people say "duh," like they're kind of making fun of someone, and they go "duh," drives me nuts.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I worked as a teacher's assistant in second grade.
Duh, Rachel.
Heard it all
Duh.
freaking day long. And some of these kids were seriously like asking a question like, they didn't know the answer to, and someone would be like, "Oh my God, it's whatever, duh." And I'd be like, "Okay,
that
that's
drives me
enough."
nuts.
It does drive me nuts. You can make someone feel really stupid. This is the next one. Parents who walk way ahead of their kids. Have you ever went to the mall and there's a mom and a mom or a dad walking like 15 feet and there's a toddler way behind them, and it's like, huh, oh my
Yeah,
God.
no, that
Whose
that
kid
would
is
bother
this?
Yeah.
That drives
Like,
me crazy.
I had to put some of my kids on leashes, for God's sake. I mean, I'm
gotta
not
do
going
what
to
you
walk
gotta
ahead
do,
of
right?
them, Like my one daughter, I won't mention her name because I don't want to embarrass her, but I literally had one of them harness things and a leash because you couldn't keep her next to you. I mean, in a split second she'd be gone. So like going to the zoo, she was harnessed up.
Yeah, I mean she's an adult now. Matter of fact, I was over at your house not too long ago, Aaron, and you had her tied to the couch. You still do it.
Well, yeah.
I'm joking,
Oh my.
people. That was a joke.
3toagree@gmail.com. It's Kurt Powell.
323. Kurt Powell. At Kurt Powell.
That's right. So my last
Kurt,
one.
I honestly,
Go ahead.
I was just going to say, Kurt, I honestly think if any of us get hates mail, it's going to be you.
You know what? That's fine. You know.
But anyway, go ahead.
And anybody out there that wants to hate on me, please hate on me. That's okay. But I want you to know that I love you. Let's continue.
You're sucking up. Okay.
Each and every one of you.
Each and every one of you. All right.
So my last one, this is kind of weird, but when guys do the duck face, that drives me nuts.
Can
I
you-
don't even
can
know
you
what you're
actually-
talking about.
Can
What
you
is
actually call them a
duck face?
guy?
You know how, like when a duck face, like girls like they make like the kissy face and they take a selfie.
Well, wait. Why would guys do that? Does guys do that?
Yes, they do,
Oh
and I
my
know someone
gosh.
specifically that does it all the freaking time.
No.
Yes,
Well,
Yes.
off air, you're going to have to share that.
I will.
I'm
Okay,
Googling
'cause
it right
I
now.
don't like it.
Wow.
I don't think anyone should like it. I don't like it when girls do it.
I don't like it when girls do it either.
Oh, that's not so bad. I mean, that don't
it's-
bother me.
Oh,
No,
It's
no,
pretty
no,
bad.
When
no.
guys do it, though, it just looks weird, and you just shouldn't.
It looks weird no matter what.
Girls do it too. It looks weird, dude.
Yeah, it just does.
It
I
just
had-
is weird.
I hate to keep bringing up daughters, but I've had to yell at my daughters before over.
Really?
It's like that looks dumb. Don't do that.
Yes. Yes.
And then my go-to is always, if you do it, I will do it, and that usually stops it.
That's one way to stop them.
Because I don't care. I'll take a selfie. I don't care.
Absolutely.
It
I
got
agree
real
with you.
quiet after I said that.
Well, I'm practicing
feel
my
bad.
duck face right now. I'm sorry.
I bet you are. Kurt, you're going to have to post a selfie with a duck face. Rachel's
Oh,
video's going
God.
to go up, and
No.
I'll put my foot pick on. And we owe it to our fans. We're going to have to do it.
That's right.
Not happening.
Or we all do a duck face pose. How about that?
That's fine. I'll do that.
And then we'll have everyone vote on who's the best duck face.
Sounds like a plan.
So, yes. So I hate to do this, but I think we're about out of time.
About ready to wrap it up.
We've been talking about pet peeves, and I don't know that we necessarily disagreed or agreed this time.
I think
There were some we agreed on, and most
Yeah.
of them we agreed on, but some of them we did disagree on.
Yeah,
Like things that just don't bother me or
Yeah.
whatever.
exactly.
Which
But-
is okay. I mean,
Yeah, which is okay. We all have our pet peeves and different things that get to us, and
I did want you
get
to
it.
read.
mm-hmm.
You asked the question on Facebook. Did you want to read the responses?
Oh, we can. Yeah. I had not thought about that, but yes.
You can skip my dad's, but
that's all right.
Did your dad put a good one?
Well,
he meant okay. My dad, he doesn't do this very like he has Facebook, but he doesn't know what the hell he's doing. So Kurt had also posted something about what would you do today, and he like showed campers. I don't know. And my dad, I think, was responding to that, but somehow he put it on this. So his makes no sense.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I see it. I see it.
Yeah.
So here's a few of them that we got. So we have pot stirs, Miss Summer
pot-
Merck,
Yeah, there you go.
yeah.
Yes.
Sue Ann Hackman Flugerman, I hope I said that right, said mother-in-law. I guess she doesn't really like her mother-in-law. I mean, I've been there. Kurt Powell put hairy feet, of course. God, sometimes I hate that guy.
Did you see the picture that Jake put right underneath it?
Yeah.
yes.
That was funny because he has hairy feet.
He does, because he's a hobbit.
That's funny.
He's a hobbit.
Hobbits
Yeah.
have hairy feet.
That's pretty funny. Jake, you made me laugh, by the way. That was funny.
That was good. Good job, Jake. And then Dave Bader said, been watching the Masters with Justin.
That's my dad.
That's right.
I
So
love
I don't
him
know.
so much. and
I guess
he's
that's
just
his pet
funny.
peeve. So.
Yeah.
Kurt said Justin is his pet peeve.
That must be his pet peeve.
Let's see. Michelle Lynn said lying and disrespect. And Nicole Half Pint Willis said lying. Kim Titchener said chewing food loudly. I feel you, Kim. That was one of mine for sure. Donna Gibson Schumann put tailgaters. I don't like that either. That's
I
a
don't
bad
either.
one. Virginia Graff put slurping soup.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that one. Travis Foshold put people that blow the horn when you're backing a van up that doesn't have windows.
That's pretty specific.
It's
pretty
very
that-
specific.
That was very specific, Travis.
Like
and
it happened to Travis recently, I'm assuming.
he must not have been backing up very well. Travis, we got you, buddy. We'll work on your backing up skills.
Hey, Travis, I do have a question for you. What did you do after that horn beeped? Just kind of curious.
I'm sure he threw up both deuces.
That's what I'm thinking.
That's what I'm thinking. He let the birds fly.
That's right.
And then last one, Brent Iona put sitting in a traffic jam, which that is annoying. I hate doing
Yes,
that.
it is.
For sure.
I hate specifically when people start getting out and they're walking around and they're just kind of looking around and stuff. It's like, we're gonna go here in a minute.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Although I have done it too before.
Yeah, I have too.
All right. Well, lots of pet peeves, and I just want to remind everybody. Let us know more. You got pet peeves? Let us hear them, and let us know how the show's going. What you guys are thinking. Where can they let us know at?
Our email is 3toagree. That's 3TO AGREE @gmail.com. We're also on Facebook, which is 3toagree, Twitter, YouTube, Instagram. We are also on several podcast channels like iHeartRadio, Apple Podcast. What's the other one? I forgot the other one. There's another one. But anyway, Spotify. That's the one I was looking for. Spotify.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. So you can look at us on there as well.
Sweet.
Yes.
What are we going to talk about next time?
We haven't picked it yet.
Yeah, we have.
Well,
We have?
You'll be home.
Oh, we have.
Yes.
Rachel, you're right. I will be home. You can take it from here, Rachel, because you know better.
So, Kira and Josie are going to be on talking about conspiracy theories.
Oh, conspiracy theories.
They got some good
like
stuff.
they study this stuff.
Yeah,
so
that's good. Pretty good stuff.
It really is. It's very interesting, and it'll make you think.
I can think of one other person we should have on for this, too.
Who's
Who?
that?
Josh Bashirs.
You know what? Can you invite him over to your place and maybe he can get on your microphone or let's get him involved. That'll be awesome.
Yeah, we might do that, although we might regret it after he does, because he is the conspiracy theory king. I think.
That'll be cool. That'll
Yeah,
be cool.
yeah.
Absolutely.
So he'll be ready to argue about anything you want to talk about. 911, he's on it.
He's on it. He's got it. That's right, Josh.
We might have to do 2 then.
It could be a 2-parter for sure.
Yeah, it might have to be.
Yeah.
Right
We'll
on.
talk about it. We'll see. We'll get everybody together and come up with a game plan.
All right. Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning in. Make sure you do keep checking us out. Give us the likes on Facebook and all the other media places, and we'll see you next time.
Absolutely. Rachel, you want to finish us out?
Sure, you remember how?
It took me, this is our 4th episode. I'll probably end up screwing it up, but I do know how.
We'll just
Yes.
try. Ready?
All right. Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
3, 2,
To agree.
Agree.
That's right.